Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada 7 updates and spoilers. It's travel time, and our house guest of the day is Mark Armstrong. Thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it and could not do this without you, so thank you again. And if you guys want to be house guest of the day like Mark, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Alright, so when Mom left off yesterday, the fees were down for the Power Veto competition. Just a little reminder. The players were the two nominees, Kiki and Mark, and then we had three extras, Damien, Adam, and Esty. So the feeds came back around 8:30 p.m. and we find out that Adam won the Power Veto. No more! It's boring! Okay, so now what's going to happen? This is actually kind of interesting because earlier in the day, Adam had told Kiki that he would use the veto on her if he won, because he's got this whole plan that he actually wants to make a deal with Kiki and work with her and Esty and Dane and blah, blah, blah. He wants Sam to put up Corey because he feels like there's a better chance of Corey going home against Mark. You know, his big goal here is to save Mark because he's one of the pretty boys, and they don't want to lose a number. So he feels like best case scenario, get Corey up on the block. She's more likely to go. Okay, Sam was not on board with this plan. She wants to build trust with Corey. She feels like she could make something happen there. And, you know, Sam is really trying to think about setting up her own game apart from Adam, because she's realizing there's a lot of boy stuff going on over there, and she's not really a part of that. So she's going to have to set up her own group to get herself some numbers. So she's also saying that she's worried that if Corey goes home, that Anthony's going to want revenge and he's going to go after her, because Anthony thinks of himself as Corey's keeper. So, you know, he doesn't want to lose his personal number there. All right, so this house is a whole big mess. I mean, I was sitting there trying to figure this crap out. Like, what? So let's start with this. Kira and Dane appear to be targeting each other, sort of. Dane is like, you know, Dane is very wishy-washy, but he's saying that if he wins the next HOH, he's definitely putting Kira up on the block because everybody knows that Kira's got that blood veto and he wants to flush it out. They don't know what it does yet. I'm pretty sure Kira doesn't even know yet, but they know that they want it out of there. So Dane is trying to convince everybody else to do that as well if they win HOH. But I don't think Dane actually wants Kira to go, because later he was saying that to the pretty boys, I think it was actually this morning, that he wants to go to the final five with the four pretty boys and Kira because he feels like Kira's not going to win any competitions. So anyway, Esty and Kiki are also pissed at Kira because Kira was spreading around that potential backdoor Corey plan yesterday, and it made it look like they were the ones who were proposing that plan. So they didn't like the position that they were put in there. So they're not happy with Kira. And then let's flip over to Kira. They were talking to Anthony, and they're like, I shouldn't even be telling you this right now, but I will. Kira says, I see right through Dane's game. He plants seeds. He makes everyone feel like they're good. And Kira's like, he tried to plant seeds to get me to go against Sam, Adam, and Chelsea. And now Dane sees that you and I are getting close, and he's trying to get me to go against you. How do you like that? So he's telling me that everyone really likes you, and then that's super dangerous in the game, so you gotta go, blah, blah, blah. And Kira's saying, like, it was subtle, but it was definitely there. So Anthony's like, you didn't even have to tell me that. I feel his fear. I know he's scared. So he tells Kira, don't worry about him. Yeah, because they're in an alliance together. But anyway, Anthony and Adam were chatting in the HOH room, and Anthony was all, a penny for your thoughts. So Adam says he's worried that the pretty boys, they just don't feel as unified right now. You know, they never have a chance for all four of them to talk together. There's like all these little like fractured conversations that they're not all involved in. So Anthony's like, I'm sorry, we can't all be together right now because we're gonna get found out. We can't be doing that. But let's look at what's really going on right now. Anthony says that Dane thinks he has Esty and Kiki on lock, but he doesn't. And he says it's the same thing with you and Sam. You know who he didn't mention? His relationship with Corey. This is a theme that Anthony will revisit many, many times in the next 24 hours. I can't even count how many times he's brought it up. So he likes to put down Dane's relationship with Esty and Kiki and Adam and Sam's relationship, but then his thing with Corey is just the best ever, and she needs to stay. So Adam is like, he's not really going against what Anthony's saying here, because he knows that Sam is suspicious of the guys and she's potentially trying to set something up for herself. So Adam's like, I don't know how to get Sam to think that Mark should stay this week. You know, she's brought up the guy thing a bunch of times. And Anthony says, all right, here's what needs to happen. Sam needs to be a team player because we've protected her this whole time, and now she needs to protect us. You know, she's finally in a position of power here. She needs to just, you know, not think about her own game, but think about ours as well. So he says, you need to also remind her that Kiki and Esty will go after you and Sam the first chance that they get. You know, they might be saying that they want to work with them, but they're definitely going to want to break them up. So Adam says, oh, yeah, I feel like Sam's starting to think that Kiki and Esty can be numbers for her. So Anthony's like, yup, Sam is assembling an army to pick off the guys. If only that were true. Oh my God. It seems like every time Sam takes a step forward and is like, we gotta get rid of these guys, then she takes like 3 steps back and just does whatever Adam wants. It's so frustrating to watch. But then Anthony starts bigging up Corey. He's like, I don't have control over her, but she'll do what I say. And Corey has also said that she loves you, Adam. She wants to work with you, blah, blah, blah. She understands and sees where the power is. She'd never go against us. So like if they didn't have power, would she go to the power? Like, I don't know. But Anthony's saying here, we have to split up Kiki and Esty. Don't even try to get Corey up on the block. Kiki needs to go. So Adam, I feel like Adam is like really easily convinced by the guys. Do you guys feel like that too? It's weird. But Anthony says this is what needs to happen. Mark needs to meet with us and Sam. You know, we can have the, what is that? 4 of us meet? Yeah. Make a deal with him, blah, blah, blah. He'll promise that he's going to be loyal to you guys. He's going to agree to go after floaters. He'll play his part. It'll be good. But he says we just cannot lose Mark this week. We've got to keep the pretty boys strong. Do we, though? Do we really? So then Anthony talks to Dane, and he's trying to convince Dane to cut Kiki loose this week. Damn! So he's like, all right, Kiki and Esty may be telling you that they would go after Sam and Adam, because you know that Dane starts salivating whenever he hears somebody talking about getting rid of Sam. But then Anthony's like, what are they telling Sam? Pretty sure that they're being honest with Dane and not Sam. But anyway, he's also pushing, of course, that they can work with Corey moving forward. Again, he's all, I don't control her, but she'll do whatever I say. Gross. Okay, so then Kira and Adam were talking about the vote. And Kira is like, you know what? I think Mark's going to go home this week, but I don't know. So then Adam's like, I don't get it. You know, why would we get rid of Mark when he's been good to us? He's told Sam and I that he would never put us up. He's let us know when he's heard people talking about us. And on the other hand, Kiki's been running around screaming into cameras that she wants me and Sam out. And Kira asks, she was screaming into the cameras? Adam says, well, I'm sure she was. Well, was she or was she not? You can't just like make shit up like that. But anyway, I mean, she actually might have been. I know she does talk to the cameras quite a bit. But Adam says Kiki admitted to his face that she would have put Sam and Adam up if she had won HOH during the double eviction. I mean, yeah, that's not a good look for Kiki. Ugh. So Kira is like, okay, but I feel like Kiki is more alone in the game, like numbers-wise, than Mark. And Adam says she's got Esty, she's got Dane. And Kira says, yeah, but Dane has Mark's back as much as Kiki's. Yeah, Kira knows what's up sometimes. So Adam says, well, I don't think Mark really has anyone right now. Oh my god! So Kira's like, all right, well, I would rather see Mark go this week. So then Adam counters that with, but he was one of the 5 people that voted to keep you that time. Why do you think he's going after you? He voted for you to stay. Kira's like, come on, man. You know that doesn't matter. He was doing that because that's what Dane wanted. Mark is only good to you when he wants something. Amen. Kira says, Mark runs to power, and you just don't see it because you've had a lot of power so far, right? So then after this conversation, it doesn't seem like Adam has convinced Kira to keep Mark, but Kira reports back to Esty and says, Adam is trying to persuade me to keep Mark. And Esty's like, wait, really? What? But she's still confident that they have the votes to keep Kiki, because I guess you only need 4, right, this week to stay. So she's counting it. She's like, all right, me, you, Dane, and Damien. Oh, Esty. Esty says, I know 100% for a fact that Dane will not flip his vote this week because he knows that he will not have me anymore, like as a number, if he votes out Kiki. She just doesn't realize how deep Dane is into this guy's alliance. Oh! Yeah, I definitely think that Dane would vote out Kiki. The question is, would Esty actually, you know, abandon her thing with Dane and try to find somebody else, maybe link up with Damien? I would like to say yes, but I don't know that I really see that happening. I see Esty being like, oh, I guess I should stay with the power and stay with Dane. So then Adam was talking to Sam in the have-not room. So now he's got to convince Sam that Mark should stay. So he's like, oh, I just had some good talks with Mark and Anthony. And I talked to Kira. Oh, I guess that talk wasn't so good. But he's like, all right, Mark has been good to us. He doesn't even know why he's on the block. This is something that Anthony told Adam to say. So Sam's like, what? So you want to keep Mark now? Is that what this is? And Adam's like, no, I'm just saying. Yeah, he does. But Adam's like, I know you want to branch out and make your own thing, but you already have your own thing. It's my thing, and I'm just dragging you along until it's time to get rid of you. But he's like, yeah, I was talking to Kira, and I gotta tell you, Kira is only thinking of Kira's game, not yours. So you can't really go by what Kira is saying. So Sam is like, all right, listen up. Everyone is convinced that all you guys are working together strongly, and they want to break that up. And she says, I don't know if I can really trust you and Dane. I feel like I'm disposable. I know you guys think that you're going to like go back and forth and be able to just win like HOH after HOH. And Adam's like, all right, even if there is a guy thing and Mark wins HOH, I'm not going to allow you to go up. Oh my god! Do you need any more confirmation that there is a guys alliance and that Mark should go this week? Are you freaking kidding me? So Sam's like, all right, well, can I trust Anthony? And Adam says, 1000%. And he said that he wants to talk to both of us. Do you need any more confirmation? Because, yeah. So Adam says, you know, this whole time, we know that people have been throwing our names out there, and yet we haven't touched the block. We're here because of what I've been doing. And then he quickly adds, you've been helping me. Oh my god, Are you listening to the words that are coming out of his mouth? He's got this whole side thing going on that you're not involved with. You don't know what he's been doing behind closed doors. So Sam says, all right, well, are you sure that you're not just trying to keep Mark because he's a number for you guys? And Adam says, no, it's just bad news if Kiki and Esty both stay because they're coming after us. So then Sam's like, whoa, that sounds a lot like something Anthony would say. You've been talking to Anthony. Yeah. But Sam's like, okay, let's keep Mark. I trust you. So lame. So they agree that they're just going to tell Kira what they want to hear for now, and the plan is to get rid of Kiki. So then Sam chats with Kira, and Sam lets Kira know that Kiki threw out Kira's name earlier. So after hearing that, Kira's like, all right, well, are we getting rid of Kiki now? I guess she's not going to just tell Kira what Kira wants to hear. But anyway, Sam's like, yeah, we're gonna get rid of her, right? So then Kira's like, okay, well, did Adam convince you to do this? And Sam lies and says that she was in the DR. She didn't have time to talk to Adam. That's not true. She was called into the DR briefly, but then she went back and had that whole discussion with Adam. Wow. Okay, so now they're saying that they're going to lie to the twins and say, yeah, Kiki's staying. Okay, so then this morning, Dane lets Esty know that there's something going on with the votes. Kira before was all gung-ho about keeping Kiki this week, but now Kira's saying that they're just going to do what Sam wants. Let's be real. Dane is leaving out that he's just going to do what the guys want. He's not saying that to Esty, but it's true. And I just feel like the way that this is going to pan out, Kiki is going to be the target. I don't really see this flip-flopping back and forth that much. I don't know if you guys agree, but I feel like the guys really have a hold on this week. I could be wrong, but that's just what I see happening. And I feel like Dane is possibly going to get away with this with Esty because he's just going to be like, well, the votes weren't there to keep Kiki, and it's all Kira's fault for doing what Sam wants, and it's Sam's fault, blah, blah, blah. So he's going to put the blame on them. And then, I don't know, is Esty going to stick with him? Kind of feels like it. I don't know. But then there was this D-bag meeting. I'm sorry, but it's true. So Anthony, Adam, and Dane were talking, and they're going to keep Mark. They all agree that he is the weakest member of their group, but he is still a solid number for them, and they don't want to lose him. So they're going to continue to deny that there's a guys alliance. Duh. I mean, it's not really that hard with this group of people. And they feel like moving forward, Dane is going to have Esty completely once Kiki is gone. If so, that's so lame. But again, I could totally see it happening. So then they were trying to figure out what they're going to do next. They can't really seem to agree on who to target next week. Corey, Damien, Sam? I don't know. But Anthony brings up his concerns that Sam and Esty are going to cause problems for their alliance. And of course, he conveniently leaves Corey out of that mix. So at this point, each guy is like trying to defend their girl that they've brought into this. And they haven't really decided on the next target. But while they were having this discussion, Sam joins the meeting. Awkward. And again, it seems like she's on board that Kiki should be going this week. Alright, so the power veto ceremony should be tomorrow. As of now, Adam is probably going to leave the nominations the same, and Kiki is in danger right now, but there's a few days left before the eviction, so you never know what could happen. Maybe things will flip-flop, maybe the girls will wake up, and maybe not. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and until tomorrow, much love.